Blessings, yo, welcome to Life's Place. Blessings, welcome to Life's Place. I don't know why this always does. Anyways, I just posted this on my Facebook, right? Lack of long-term vision is why most folk are still in the same spot doing the same thing over and over again, right? It's like the ones that feel as though that hmm, their image will get them, a long way, or their face, their body, will get them a long way, or that their, talking skills, their gaslighting skills, love bombing skills will get them a long way. But some people lack the vision of long term, where some are stuck on the quick fixes, on the temporary fixes, where the get rich quick schemes become so addictive that they never notice how still they've been on the same thing, thinking that they're actually building when they've actually been sinking. Damn, that's a bad thought the way it's explained out that way, but that's the energy. It's like, damn, it's the one that has the retirement goal off of somebody else's back rather than building on their own from what they learn from those that they see as a retirement plan type of shit, right? It's like the one that believes that their face will get them a long way, but the unfavorable acts that they got to keep up the face is what it is that's going to drain them more so than keeping the face up in a healthy way. It's like holding up an image where people are holding up the image for you, but without people, there is no image because you don't know you behind that image. The one that has lack of vision for long-term vision is the one that's already sitting on riches that they have yet to make, because the way that they're going to make it is through the people, places, and things that they are going to take from. Damn, that takes more planning away from actually building for themselves. So you really got to be careful of those with lack of long-term vision, because they're the ones that really will talk themselves into the biggest game, to play themselves into thinking that their game will get them to the top when they've been still stepping on the same step over and over again, never learning the lesson that without a long-term vision and a solid foundation, the stability is always going to be rocky. But you'll always have people around you that will take those bricks from you just because of their own lack of long-term vision when it comes to their own life and what they're building for themselves. It's like you can sit with people. It's the same notion as sitting in a room with four broke people and you're the only one that's coming up with a plan, but they always talk you out of that plan because to sit with the four broke people, you got to have no plans, right? To make it seem like that's holding up an image that you ain't got no plans for your life neither. So you got to sit there and force yourself to sit with people that ain't got no plans. But you're blaming other people for the fact that you're still doing the same thing. It's the same notion as outgrowing people, places, and things, but talking yourself out of actually growing, but stuffing yourself back into a box that you already outgrew. But blame those that actually hold the box and adding into what actually grows them. Damn, you got to be careful of those that lack long-term vision for themselves, let alone you. But at the same time, those are the quickest ones to jump at building for others long-term vision, because they lack the vision of themselves to see themselves going further from where they're at, because of the influence or the lack of motivation and determination and the actual fear that will actually work out, because they stepped out of the same spot. They stepped out of their own box. They actually stepped away from themselves and stopped blocking themselves to see that the vision is much greater than what they were seeing from inside the box that was created for them to stay in, because of the influence of the people, places, and things that don't want to grow, let alone expand themselves to magnify what is in themselves. But to magnify what is in themselves will magnetize, wow, what they want back to them. So it's never really a surprise why people lose pockets and everything else. It's because of what it is that's inside. So it is what you put out, you get back. So always put out good so you can get that back in return with the intentions of doing good and seeing good for everybody else around you too. Whereas there are still people walking around with intentions to take from you and never expect for that shit to come back to them too. Anyways, y'all, know the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.